and welcome to Safer Internet Day 2023. I'm Dan Bunker from United Learning's EdTech team, and I'm joined by my colleague, Osi. Hi, Osi.
Hi, Dan. It's good to see you, and I'm really excited about this Safer Internet Day assembly.
Yeah, it's our regular primary assembly that we've done over a number of years, and it's great that our schools can join us to celebrate this assembly today. Now, one of the themes for today's assembly is going to be all about wanting to talk about it. That's quite important, that we can talk about things. And in the larger context of Safer Internet Day, it's important that we know it's held all around the world, usually in February, in over 170 different countries. They celebrate Safer Internet Day and they come together to think about any worries that they might have about using technology. But it's also about celebrating the fantastic things technology helps us with. And last year, over half the children in the UK joined in with Safer Internet Day. I wonder what you did at school last year to celebrate it.
That's really great, Dan. And it's not just schools who join in with the day. Lots of other people get involved too, including the government, lots of charities, sports club, the police, and even the companies who make our favorite apps and games. By participating in this assembly, you're joining thousands of others in marking Safer Internet Day. We want this year's Safer Internet Day to be the biggest and best celebration yet. So it's important to recognize all the exciting and amazing things that we can do online. Maybe you'd like to play games or chat with your friends. Maybe you use the internet to learn how to do new things, or maybe you just love watching videos. I know I do. What are your favorite things to do online?
Well, certainly one of my favourite things, Osi, is the gaming. I enjoy playing different kind of games online and, meeting people and enjoying a bit of healthy competition with them. I also like doing kind of research and finding out about things. How about you, Osi? What do you like doing online?
Well, I love learning new things too. As I said before, I like watching videos, and lots of videos actually that help me to learn about different things. I'm quite interested in learning, so I watch a lot of learning videos. But I also like games that kind of help me learn as well. So I'm into lots of brain game applications. I play chess with a friend in America, and lots of other exciting things as well.
Well, it's great to hear about what you and what other children love to do online. However, although there are lots of incredible things to do online using the internet, it isn't perfect. And sometimes people use it in ways that are not safe, or kind, or responsible. One of the things might have concerned you is seeing scary things. Sometimes content pops up when we're not expecting it, and it scares us or worries us. Maybe you've got concerns about online bullying. That's called cyberbullying, and maybe that's a concern that you have. Maybe you're concerned about fake news, people making up stories all the time, and it's hard to know what's true and what's a lie. Or maybe you're concerned about scams, people trying to get money out of you without providing the goods or services you were thinking of, or trying to harvest your personal data. There's some of the things that can go wrong online. And it's really important that children and young people like you get to share opinions and experiences of going online, the good and the bad. That's why this year, the theme for Safer Internet Day is Want to Talk About It, Making Space for Conversations About Life Online.
That's right, Dan. And communicating with each other can help us all work better together. Whether it's speaking, using sign language, or writing someone a note, or whatever method you like to use. You probably already spend a lot of your time chatting with different people in your life. What benefits or good reasons can you think of for talking to other people? There are lots of different things that I'm sure you can come up with. So have a think about it now and talk with the person next to you. Now that you've had a chance to think about it, here are some things that you might have come up with. It's a way to connect and bond with other people. It's a chance to learn new things and to ask questions. It's a way to share information and ideas. You can also get help when things go wrong. And it's fun. All of these reasons and more show that communicating is not only important, but it can make our lives better too. It's especially important if you ever have a worry or concern. Telling someone can help you feel better and means that you're not on your own. Together, you can work out what to do next.
Yeah, thanks, Osi. That's very important, isn't it? I wonder why, though. Sometimes feel it's difficult to talk about what happens online. I wonder what those barriers are that stop people from, just going to a friend or a trusted adult and telling people about their online experiences.
That's a really good question. Sometimes people can keep things inside when really it's better for them to talk about it. And there are reasons that kind of stop people from talking and having those conversations. That's a very good point, Dan.
Yeah, I think one of the things that young people may feel that's preventing them from talking is they feel embarrassed about it. They feel embarrassed and ashamed, and they don't want to talk and explain what's happened. And another reason might be that they don't want to get themselves into trouble, or perhaps someone else into trouble. So, that embarrassment, the not wanting to get people into trouble sometimes prevents young people from talking and explaining the problems that they're facing. But you've got to remember, the adults around you, even they were young once. And we're talking, for me, that's quite some time ago. But yes, even I can remember my childhood. And we know what can happen online. And we're here to help you to listen and understand. So please don't feel embarrassed. Don't feel you're going to get into trouble. It's much better to talk it through.
That's true, Dan. And sometimes we can meet people online that actually tell us that it's good to keep a secret and it's good to not talk to other people about it. Dan, what do you think? Do you think that's okay, or is there a problem with that?
There could be a problem, couldn't it? Because although sometimes we're asked to keep secrets for good reasons, when we're online, especially when we don't know the person who's asking us to keep a secret, we don't really know them, we've only met them online, they might have other motives for wanting us to keep quiet, for not talking, to keep things secret.
That's very true, Dan. They might not be who they say they are. It could also be that they want to use shame and fear so that we keep silent. It's very important for us to make sure that we're not bullied, pressured, or forced or shamed into being silenced. It's really important that we find somebody to talk to and explain the situation. And it might seem strange, but especially if you've been asked to keep a secret.
Yeah, thanks, Osi. I mean, that's a good point. And it makes me think about, who can you talk to? And I'm sure there's lots of people in your life who you could talk to. Maybe it's chatting with your friends about what you all enjoy doing online. And this can be great fun and a lovely way to make your friendships stronger. You can have the same kind of conversations with the adults you know and trust too. Talk to your parents, carers, teachers, and any other adult who looks after you, and tell them about your favourite things that you do online. You can share your top online safety tips to see what they think, because they can learn from you as well, you know. The more we talk about the things we see and do online, the easier it is for all of us to support each other. It also means that if something ever does go wrong, it's even easier to find someone to help. Who do you have in your life you could talk to about going online?
At your school, there are many carers and workers whose job it is to make sure that you feel safe, that you feel happy in all parts of your life, including when you're online. If you ever have a worry about something that's happening online or something that's happened already, you can come to any of them for help and advice. They'll always be willing to listen, and they will listen carefully, and they'll give you advice and some ideas of what you can do next to help you in your situation. Sometimes, if you're worried that someone else might be in danger, they will pass on that information to a special member of staff. And that person will deal with the matter from there to make sure that your friend is kept safe. If you have to speak to them, it's not because you're in trouble, it's because they have a special job of making sure every child in your school is kept safe.
Thanks, Osi. That's really important advice there. So our final slide today, and I've got a special challenge for you. This Safer Internet Day, we're giving a special challenge to everyone in the room. We challenge you to talk about it. Talk to your friends. Talk to the adults you know and trust. Tell them about the funny things you see online, or your favourite game or app to use. Tell them about the latest trends on your favourite videos, or the trick to beating your favourite level in a game. Tell them about the internet and the things that frustrate you online, or the things that make you laugh out loud. Tell them about how you think they can best support you in your online life. Most importantly, tell them if something is worrying you. It's never too late to share an online problem and get help and support that can make things better. Happy Safer Internet Day, everyone. And thanks, Osi, for joining me today on this special primary assembly for Safer Internet Day 2023.
Thanks very much, Dan. Happy Safer Internet Day, everybody. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.